How's it going, everyone? I have a bit of a different video. Instead of opening, we are going to be doing a sort of deck profile for a set that I'm very excited for coming up in a few months here. It's going to be legal at the Worlds, the championships. It is called Unified Minds. Unified Minds I'm very stoked for because it has my favorite Pokemon in it, and it's actually playable. A few others were playable, but I think this is the most playable one, and it's Darkrai. Darkrai and Umbreon are actually in this set as a tag team with 270 HP and 2 attacks, one of them being a GX. And with me, I try to make Darkrai work any way possible. So I think I found a way to make it work. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to be going over a deck profile of it. So these are all proxies, of course. I am going to be playtesting it tomorrow at my league. But until then, let's see what happens here. A lot of these cards I do not have, so obviously since they haven't come out, but there's a few in here that I should have that I just don't. So let's start off. We are going to be having 3 Darkrai Umbreon. Let me see if I can center this correctly. There we go. Darkrai Umbreon has 270 HP, 2 attacks, like I said. Darkness, Colorless for 1 attack. Is Black Lance, does 150 damage, and you can do 60 to one of your opponent's bench GX or EX. It's really good to spread damage, especially in a format where everybody plays GXs. It's a pretty decent attack to start using and spread damage. And his whole GX attack, or his GX attack, is based on this deck. Like this deck is based on that, I should say. It's called Dedenne GX. It's for 1 colorless energy, but you can add more just like all GX attacks do for tag teams. Your opponent can't play any trainer cards from their hand during their next turn, so that means that stops things for Pikarom like Volkner, Electropower, Thunder Mountain, Switch, Escape Board, Guzma, Cynthia, Lily. It stops everything. Every trainer. If this Pokemon has at least 5 extra energy, darkness energy attached to it, in addition to this attack's cost, your opponent's active Pokemon is now knocked out. So you want to use this against the tag team Pokemon to take those 3 prizes. Now, for energy acceleration on dark Pokemon, it's not really that great. But there are cards coming out in this next set that do really help it. This being one of them, Weavile GX. Weavile GX, the ability is Shadow Connection. As often as you like during your turn, before your attack, you may move a basic dark energy from one of your Pokemon in play to another Pokemon in play. So we're going to run 2 of these and 2 Sneasels. You really don't have to really know what Sneasel I'm running. The only reason I kind of want to run that Sneasel is to use Professor Elm's Lecture, but we'll see about that. I haven't really made a decision on that yet. So next, we're going to show how we're going to get these energies. It should be pretty obvious by now, but Naganadel with charging up. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to get these energies onto our Pokemon. And we're going to run 3 Poiples along with that. Charging up, if you don't know what it does, I'm sorry the camera's being really weird. Okay. Naganadel, if you don't know what it does, charging up, you can take a basic energy from your discard pile and put it onto him. Therefore, we have 3 of these guys out. We pull 3 darkness energies from the discard pile, put them on them, and then use Weavile to move them over to Darkrai. It's that simple. You have a great non-GX attacker in here, and you have a great GX attacker. So you have your bases covered. Then we're also going to play 1 Marshadow with Resetting Hole. Resetting Hole is to get rid of any stadiums that can't be used, that Field Blower can't be used to get rid of, or anything like that. So Thunder Mountain, Heat Factory, Wondrous Labyrinth. We're going to play 1 copy of Dedenne. I think that's all we're going to need. I really think 1 copy of Dedenne is all we're going to need. And we're going to play 1 Ditto Prism Star so that we can have an extra basic of these 2 to start evolving into. So those are your Pokemon. I think with this setup, it can be pretty fast. I know you still have to evolve and get the Weavile, but I have a feeling that this is going to actually work out better than expected. So now we're going to head on to our trainers. Now all of these, well, most of these, are in Japanese because they're from the new set Unified Minds. So I know what they do. We just have to, I just have to let you know. So this is Dark City. You can find all these on PokeBeach.com. I'll leave a link in the description below for translations. That's where I got mine. And really, really good scans of the cards. So this is Dark City. Dark City allows you to retreat your basic Dark Pokemon for free. So I have free retreat for my Darkrai Umbreon. This is Reset Stamp. If I'm correct, your opponent just shuffles their hand back into their deck and then draws the amount of prize cards that they have. So that basically is just an end, but just for your opponent, and it's not a supporter, so it's pretty decent. So we run 2 of the Reset Stamps. I can't remember exactly what the... Hold on, I have the deck list here. I'll just look it up quick. This is it. 2 tag switches. So tag switch allows you to move an energy from one of your tag team or to another one of your tag teams. I think it's 2 energies, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can move 2 energies from one of your tag team to another tag team. So if I have a feeling my Darkrai is going to get knocked out, I can save the energy for it. It's a better energy switch for tag teams, basically. We're going to be running 2 Reg Challenge. Reg Challenge is a great card to pull out your reset stamps or your tag switches or other cards in here. It's also really good to use if you would like to pull out one of the new searching items. Cherish Ball, even though you can just use Red Challenge to look out the Pokemon that you want. I just tried to segue, didn't really work. I'm not good at those. So, Cherish Ball's here. You can search your deck for 1 GX. It's a nest ball for GXs. It's insane. They just got rid of nest ball for rotation. They basically just gave it back to us only for GXs. So I'm still going to have a way to find my Naganadels and my Poiples. So that's why we have 3 Mysterious Treasure that we're going to be playing. If you haven't noticed, also this deck is post-rotation. Because I've been trying to play post-rotation ever since I learned what the rotation was. So that I can get used to playing that. Now we're going to play a card that I'm kind of on edge with. I don't know if I want to play it or not. But it's Nanu. Nanu, if you don't know, you can choose a basic dark Pokemon in your discard pile, switch it with one of your Pokemon in play. Any attached cards, damage counter, special conditions, turns in play, and other effects remain on the new Pokemon. So, I thought of it like this. You can bring out another Darkrai tag team. You can switch the Naganadel out with your Darkrai and put all the energies attached to it on there. So there's more than one way to move all the energies from your Naganadel to your Darkrai's. We're going to be playing a copy of Black Market. Again, I don't have a lot of these cards, mainly because I haven't been thinking that this was going to be a good deck until now. Black Market's just to decrease the amount of prizes, obviously. So the GX of Weavile, they're only going to get 1, and the tag team, they're going to get 2. Just to kind of slow them down a bit. Now, to really help, we're going to be using B-Strings. We're going to be playing 4 copies of B-String. Reason being is we can use this card. If I'm correct with the translation, we can use that card to transfer all the energies from our Naganadel over to them. Or we can just B-String Nanu and bring the Darkrai Umbreon out. As long as we keep 1 Darkrai Umbreon in our discard pile somehow, like discard it for a Mysterious Treasure, we can B-String our Naganadel, bring Nanu out, and then hit him with a GX move. And he'll still be ready for a nice attack. So we're going to play 2 Lieutenant Surge's strategies, so we could play possibly a Reg Challenge and a Nanu. Or a Reg Challenge to search for the Nanu, or something. So I always play Lieutenant Surge's strategies, just in case we're going to be behind on prizes. I always play that in case. 2 Erika's Hospitality for draw support. My draw support is a little weak in this deck. I understand that. All I got really is the Dedenne for Day-Day Change and Erika's Hospitality. There's nothing else I can really do to draw. It's just mainly searching. And everything in here, I think, can be useful at a certain time. So to search as well, we also have Pokemon Communication, so that we can switch a card in our hand. So say we have that Ditto, but we have everything out. We can search for our Darkrai's. And the only gusting card that we are really going to have, Custom Catcher. I'm going to play 4 of those because those cards are insane right now. So that's the trainer list. I have a feeling that the trainer list is pretty decent. The trainer list should be in the whole deck list should be in the description below, along with the PokeBeach article that shows all the card scans or just their homepage. Also, a link to my eBay will be in the description below as well. So these are all of the trainers that I'm going to be using. Again, the draw support is a little weak. I wouldn't mind replacing something with, like, throwing a Lily or two in here. I haven't decided if I want to play a Lily because I'm not playing Lele. So it's kind of a difficult thing to decide if I really, really want to do it. I should just do it now so that I can work with it. But I don't know. And just for our energies, we're going to be playing 13 Darkness Energies. That's all. We're just playing Darkness Energies, nothing else. Because Darkrai is a dark colorless, so you can't play dark and a 2 colorless for DCE. So that's kind of sad. But that is my idea of a deck profile. There's more than one way you can use this deck, again, like I said, but he is your main attacker, Darkrai Umbreon GX, coming out in Unified Minds. He is your main attacker. You want to get that tag team GX, you want to get that GX move off on a tag team Pokemon and stall them for the next turn so that you can start spreading that damage. Then you can custom catcher up somebody really hurt like a GX and just completely rail them for 150 with Black Lance the next turn. You know, you can do a lot of damage with Darkrai Umbreon, along with Weavile. Weavile's attacks aren't all that great. I don't know if I actually even wrote down its GX. No, it's just not all that great. Weavile is just there for energy switching, and that's the same reason Naganadel are there. Unless you get really behind, you can start attacking with him, but it's going to be a really bad decision to start attacking with Naganadel and not trying to always build up your Darkrai's. So that's the whole point of the deck. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this new type of video. I think I might do more of these later with this new set coming out. There's a lot of deck ideas floating around that I wouldn't mind covering, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to keep doing that. So you guys have to leave a like on this video if you do like the idea of me doing deck profiles. I was just going to use this as a opening thing, but we're going to be just trying to do a bunch of stuff to keep the uploads more consistent. So if you guys do like this type of video, please be sure to leave a like I said, subscribe, visit my eBay. There is some stuff up on there. There will be some more stuff up on there. Hopefully by the time this video goes live, if not within the next day. I'm probably also going to be selling the figurines that I have here. I have a bunch of figurines from older sets, as you can see here. There's a few others over here. I have the Charizard one, the Ho-Oh. I have a broken Darkrai that I'm not going to sell, but I think it's funny looking. This is like one of my favorite ones, so if you guys want to go for that, they should be up on eBay here soon, maybe as a lot. I also have some pins as well. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.